And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, the Reds are back in action once again this evening as we do take on Atalanta in the Europa League first leg of the quarter-final. Of course, really looking forward to this game. This game is very, very important, especially after the result and especially after the performance that we had against Manchester United at the weekend. We're of course, most importantly, first and foremost, looking to get back to winning ways. But I also want to see, and I think a lot of fans also want to see, a performance to go with it. Because the last few games we've been a bit abject with our performances, and especially in front of goal, haven't looked great at all. Now, ahead of this, guys, of course, our injury boosts or our injury news hasn't been in a better place probably this season, really. We got the news, of course, that Trent Alexander-Arnold, Diogo Jota, Stefan Bajcetic, Alisson Becker had all returned back to training and did take part in Tuesday and Wednesday's sessions. And whilst Jurgen Klopp didn't make a decision whether they're actually going to feature in the squad on Thursday, it still is a massive, massive boost. And we've only actually got 3 players currently not in training, which is also huge for us, those being Thiago, Joel Matip and Ben Doak. So in a place in terms of where we are injury-wise, we're probably in the best place we've been so far this season. But here's hoping, of course, we do get to this Atalanta side and make sure that we win this game comfortably, as stated. First and foremost, get into the next wolf, get off one foot into the next round of the competition, but also put a performance along with it because we have been a bit abject as of late. In terms of Atalanta, our match this evening, they are of course 6th in the Serie A at this moment in time. Currently battling it out with Napoli and Roma for those sort of Europa and Europa Conference League spaces, but are a side that have been very, very inconsistent so far this season, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, whilst they are flying fairly decently high, there are thereabouts where you'd probably predict them to be each season. Their last 2 games have not been good at all. They obviously lost in the Serie A to Cagliari at the weekend there, losing 2-1 away from home. Prior to that, they lost and knocked out of the Coppa Italia as they were beaten by Fiorentina 1-0, with their last win coming all the way back on the 30th of March, where they beat Napoli away from home. However, Napoli aren't the side that they were last season, as stated. They're currently sitting 7th in the Serie A, so not that good of a team. In the last round, they did beat Sporting Lisbon. Obviously, Ruben Amorim's Sporting Lisbon at home. They drew away to them. But certainly a side that have been very, very patchy in form so far this season. And despite whatever lineup we put out, I do expect us to go out there and get the job done. But as stated, I really want to see this Liverpool team put in a performance to go along with it. And hopefully, of course, we can get ourselves back to winning ways with the performance and go over to get one leg into the next round, but also be prepared for that Premier League title race as well. Now, in the lead up to the game, of course, there has been a lot of talk with regards to, well, the fans as such, because Liverpool did announce in a fairly decent way that they were putting the prices up, and this has not went down well with supporters, match-going supporters, fans on social media and all these kind of things. Basically, Liverpool have announced that, of course, their season ticket prices are going to be bulking up by 2%, and in the whole bigger picture of it, Liverpool will probably receive £1 million as a football club due to the sort of price rise. However, of course, we do live in a cost of living crisis at this moment in time, and as I said, supporter groups, fans on social media are not happy with this at this moment in time. And of course, there is going to be protests in the game against Atalanta. There will be no flags and banners all around. And following this, we did announce that yesterday, and fans, as stated, are not happy at all. Jurgen Klopp, in fact, gave his thoughts on it as well and said he has backed the supporters in the protest against rising ticket prices and is confident they will find a solution. And as said, asked about the dispute, Klopp revealed his sympathies for the supporters' position, expressing that a resolution can be reached. He said that the flags are not there is not a concern. As long as the people are there, it's all good. But I understand the concerns and the discussions, definitely. It's just a tricky one from my point of view. I don't even know until the press conference. The opinion is clear. We want to make people in the stadium and want to make it available for everybody. We are a self-sustaining club. As long as I am here, I can tell everybody that every pound we earn directly back into football. It's not wasted for something. There are a lot of good things that the club is doing, like work in the community, but I understand 100% where the supporters are coming from. I'm pretty sure they'll find a solution in these situations. It starts with maybe a protest, and then there follows good discussions, and that is good. What we want to make sure, though, is that nothing gets between us and the supporters. Discuss it. You're not happy with it, talk about it 100%, but nothing should happen between the two big whistles. We just have to be Liverpool, and that is what I'm asking for. It would be worse if the flags were in the stand and no one else. That was once the case. We have had that, and we don't want that again. This is the way we'll find a solution, I'm sure. So, of course, Jurgen Klopp backing the supporters whilst going through these protests, but as stated, I can understand both sides of things. I'm not going to re-go over it, but of course I understand where the supporters group is coming from. I also understand where Liverpool are coming from. To have a bit of a 2% hike in prices is just because, well, the costs of operating Anfield have gone up a lot more, of course. Things get a lot more expensive, energy, all these kind of things. But I understand from the supporters side of things that, well, they're only going to see £1 million a year in terms of income coming into the football club. Now, whilst £1 million to you and me sounds a lot, to Liverpool Football Club when they're talking and doing massive deals in excess of £100 million, £1 million is absolutely nothing at the fans' expense. So I do understand both sides. I do understand both sides of the argument, but hopefully, as stated, we can come to a conclusion, and hopefully we can find a middle ground where both the supporters and the football club will be happy with regards to it, because it's not the Liverpool way to be like this. And it's good to see that the manager has had his thoughts and say on it. But it's very decisive. A lot of fans not happy. I've seen on social media a lot of fans not happy in general, voicing their concerns with regards to it. And despite Liverpool saying that the lowest increase in the Premier League is still one of those. It's still going up, and it's something that's still affecting the club. So yeah, but Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today in terms of actual news, guys. There's a lot surrounding Ruben Amorim lately as well, but as stated in yesterday's video, nothing is confirmed with regards to him just yet. We'll keep you up to date with that sort of ongoing story. It does look likely he'll be appointed, but nothing has been confirmed, nothing has been agreed at all just yet. So do not listen to those BS reports. I will bring you the reports when they do come out. But yeah, that's kind of all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on the current ongoing situation with regards to the supporters and the season ticket price hike. Also, let me know your score predictions for the game against Atalanta, goal scorers, those kind of things down there in the comment section below. And if you want my 20 cents, I'm going to go 4-0 Liverpool win at Anfield. And I'm going to go Darwin 2, McAllister 1, and Salah 1. There you go. There's my 4 goal scorers I'm going for. Let me know your goal scorers. Let me know your score predictions down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember to check out our store at copyrightklothing.com for all your Liverpool t-shirts. The link is down there in the description, or as stated, down at copyrightklothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.